Here. Hello, everybody. Dr. Tom here from the Doctors Collective. And I've got a really cool session for you today. It's probably going to be a quick one because I find this topic really interesting. I get really excited about it, but I find it really, really easy. But I know a lot of people struggle with this. And it's for doctors who have a whole bunch of business ideas. You know, probably have a whole list of them, things you would love to do, things you could do, things you've always dreamed of doing, but you don't know how to pick which one to go with, which one is going to be the best, and how to make it work with your life, and how to monetize it, and how to work all that together. So we're going to talk about that, and I'm going to put into 3 easy steps for you to start doing, because, I mean, this is something we do with all our private clients, but I want you to start working on this now so that you can start implementing it. So the first thing I'd like you to do is take all of that whole list of things, of all the ideas you want to do, and put it aside for a second. And instead, the first step is I want you to sit down, get a pen and paper, and have a think and write down your ideal day. So we're going to be working at this at a slightly different angle. All right, so let me give you a bit of background on this. Most people, the way they approach their business ideas and what they love to do is they think of all the different things, projects and things they'd love to do and could possibly do, and then they just pick one and go for it. And then they end up realizing that a few years down the track, or maybe a few months down the track, that, oh crap, I've got this job that I hate because I'm doing this business that I don't really like. It doesn't really allow me to live the life that I want. I've created this nightmare trap thing that I got to deal with now. And so we want to avoid that. That's not what we're about. We're about creating businesses and projects and programs and clinics or whatever you're doing in a way that helps you to live the life that you want. So we need to start with that end in mind. So the first step in that case, it's a bit hot in here today. So the first step in that case is identifying what's your ideal day. So this is an exercise that my mentor, Leila Cosgrove, explained to me, and I think she got this from Frank Kern before her, is describe, if you had a magic wand and you could pick your perfect day, what would you be doing that day? Where would you wake up? Who would be there? Where would you be? What would you eat at the start? Who would be making that food for you? Where would you go? What would you be doing during the day? Would you go to the beach? And I do that every day. Or would you go to the gym? Or would you, what are you going to do? I go through the whole day. What would your day look like? Also, you need to include some work, because obviously you're going to be doing some work throughout the day. And what kind of work would you be doing? Who would you be helping? Start with that. So write that down. What would your life look like if you were leading your ideal day? So that's what we want to begin with, because that's the first step to actually making this happen. We want to work with the end in mind. So write that down. That's step 1. Step number 2 is take all of your ideas. Take those hundreds of however many ideas you have, and pick the ones that, if implemented perfectly, which ones would fit into that lifestyle? Okay, which ones would fit into allow you to lead that life and allow you to be able to, whatever it was that you wanted to do to fulfill that ideal day. Because again, we're working at this from kind of reverse, where we're not just creating random things that we would love to have, but then we end up hating the process of getting there or being there once we arrive, which I'm sure we've all done before. So we want to take the ideal perfect day you want to have, and then slot in which of those projects will actually allow you to fulfill that. Okay, that's step 2. Number 3 is we want to start picking those. I might have 1 or 2 projects at that point. Now we need to look at monetizing them. Okay, and the way we do that is we start off by looking at is there a need for this thing? So this is a problem that that you may have come across the app called Cancer Aid, and they're great guys. It's a great app, but they built this awesome thing, and now they're having difficulty selling it. People don't want to pay for it. I mean, some people do, but it's not this takeoff success, and they're not making the impact that they wanted to, because they had these cool gadgets, and they built this gadget, and then they're like, well, who wants to buy this thing? And they're realizing, well, nobody does. Well, there are people and they're great guys and they're doing their best, doing a fantastic job, but it's kind of, they've kind of gone about the process in a reverse kind of a way. So what we want to do is start off by taking those ideas that slot into your perfect day and identify where's the need for this product. Where is the need? Who needs it? What's the problem that it solves? And how much is that costing people to not have that problem solved? And as a reverse of that, then we're identifying how much people will be willing to pay to have that problem solved, to have your solution. And we're starting to look at monetizing this thing in an effective way. And so now, in a quick, few minutes, you've gone from having all these ideas to having a plan as to how you can start to implement them and pick between them as to which one would fit into actually leading the life that you want. So step one was do the ideal day exercise to pinpoint what you want to be, what kind of life you want to lead. Step two is pick out which of those ideas will actually fit into that. And step three is take those ideas and look at which one has the biggest need, or where do people actually require it, or who are these people and what's the price to them, and then we can start monetizing this thing. So there you go. That'll give you a head start on a few things here. If you have any questions, type them in the comments section or send us an email, and we're happy to help. But enjoy and all the best.